Welcome to Animal Stories for Kids. If you like our stories, please give us a 5-star rating, subscribe to our podcast, and share it with your friends and family. And now, it's time for our story. Once upon a time, there was a Basset Hound named Romy. Romy the Basset Hound lived in a cozy house with a little yard at the bottom of a hillside. Romy the Basset Hound had a nose that could find anything. A tennis ball buried last summer? Sniff, sniff. Found. A crumb from breakfast toast? Sniff, sniff. Found. Her human's lost sock from 2 days ago? Sniff, sniff. Definitely found. Her nose was her superpower, and she knew it. Basset hounds like Romy were made for tracking smells. Long ago, in France, dogs like her helped people find rabbits hiding in the woods. They had short legs to stay close to the ground, long ears to sweep up scents, and noses that could tell one smell from another, even when the trail was days old. At the hillside where they lived, there weren't many rabbits, but there were plenty of smells. And one sunny morning, that nose of hers was about to be very busy. Her human had just made a perfect turkey sandwich. Bread, lettuce, mustard, turkey, and cheese, and placed it on the kitchen counter. "Don't touch, Romy," said her human with a smile. Romy sat on the floor, her tail giving a polite thump. She wasn't planning to steal it. She was just admiring the smell. Sniff, sniff. Turkey? Sniff, sniff. Mustard? Sniff, sniff. Delicious. Her human left the room to grab a drink. Romy the Basset Hound followed him out. When they came back, the sandwich was gone. The plate was empty. The counter was spotless. And Romy was standing there, her nose twitching in disbelief. Now, Basset Hounds are not the fastest dogs, but they are patient detectives. Romy sniffed the air, lowered her nose to the tile floor, and began her investigation. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff went her nose. Flop, flop went her ears. Sniff, sniff. She followed the scent trail, past the counter, around the chair, and to the back door. The door was open just a tiny bit, enough for something small and sneaky to have slipped through. Romy waddled outside, nose first, tail high. The backyard was full of morning smells. Grass, dirt, last night's rain. But Romy the Basset Hound's nose found one scent that stood out. Sandwich turkey. She followed it to the bird bath. On the edge sat a small brown sparrow, tilting its head curiously. Romy gave a polite woof and said, "Hello." The sparrow chirped back, fluttering its wings, and asked, "Are you looking for something?" Romy blinked and said, "Yes, I'm looking for my human's food." The sparrow hopped closer and said to Romy the Basset Hound, "I saw something strange. The one you seek is quick as a blink. It scampers and chatters and climbs in a wink." Romy tilted her head. A clue, a riddle. Quick as a blink, scampers and chatters, climbs in a wink. Romy the Basset Hound wasn't sure yet, but she wagged her tail, gave a thankful sniff, and followed the scent trail onward. The smell of sandwich turkey led her past the garden hose and under the lilac bush. Her short legs made it a tight squeeze, but she was determined. Basset hounds never give up once they're on a trail. It's what they're bred to do. Sniff, sniff. Flop, flop. Sniff, sniff. She came to the old oak tree in the corner of the yard. The scent grew stronger here, and from above came another voice. "Woof, down there. What's the hurry?" called a blue jay from a branch. Romy the basset hound looked up, ears dangling. "I'm on a case," she woofed softly. The blue jay chuckled and said, "A detective, eh? Well, then here's a clue for you. Your thief has whiskers and nibbles on seeds. It'll take your lunch if it's got the needs." Whiskers? Seeds? Lunch stealer? Romy wagged her tail slowly. She stood there deep in thought. The sparrow's riddle and the blue jay's riddle somehow matched, but she still needed proof. She circled the base of the tree, nose pressed to the dirt, when suddenly, sniff, sniff, aha! Tiny paw prints. Romy the basset hound followed the prints around the tree trunk and up to the base of the fence. There, under a pile of leaves, she found a small triangle of bread and a piece of lettuce. She nudged them with her nose. Definitely the sandwich. Then, from high above, came a sound. Chitter, chitter, chitter. Romy looked up just in time to see a fluffy-tailed squirrel holding the last corner of the turkey sandwich. It nibbled proudly, crumbs sprinkling down. "Aha!" said Romy the basset hound. The squirrel froze, cheeks full of the sandwich. It then twitched its tail and said, "I only took a little. It smelled too good." Romy tilted her head. Her long ears flopped sideways. It didn't seem like the squirrel was trying to hurt anyone. The blue jay swooped over lower and called out, "There's your thief. Mystery solved." The sparrow fluttered over, chirping in delight, and said, "Told you it climbed and chattered." Romy gave a low huff, partly a sigh and partly a laugh. The clues had been true all along. Romy's human came outside, wiping his hands on a towel. "Romy, what are you doing under the tree?" Romy the basset hound sat proudly, looking up at the squirrel, who was now nibbling the very last crumb of the sandwich. Her human laughed. "Oh, Romy, solving another mystery, huh?" Romy gave a deep, happy woof, her tail thumping the grass. Her human knelt down and rubbed her soft ears and said, "Good girl. You're my best detective." The squirrel dropped one tiny crumb beside her, almost like a thank you, and scampered off into the branches. Romy sniffed the crumb once, then turned back toward her human. "Come on," said her human kindly. "Let's get your own snack." Romy followed, tail swishing low and happy. She didn't catch the thief, but she had solved the riddle, followed the clues, made a few feathered friends, and proved once again that no mystery was too tough for Detective Romy. And the basset hound lived happily ever after. The end. The Basset Hound is a medium to large-sized breed of scent dog well known for their long drooping ears, short legs, and droopy eyes. A long time ago, people used basset hounds to hunt. They would follow smells to find rabbits, hares, deer, and other small animals. Because their legs are short, people could walk with them while hunting. They were built for tracking. Basset hounds have short legs and a long, heavy body. Their ears are very long and droopy. These help pick up smells from the ground. Their skin is loose and wrinkly, especially around the face and neck. And their coat is short, smooth, and close to the body. Their colors can be black, tan, white, or combinations. And they have a tail that's fairly long and usually carried upward. They can stand up from 12 to 15 inches tall, and they can weigh from 40 to 65 pounds. And even though their legs are short, they are heavy-boned and very solid dogs. Basset hounds are scent hounds, which means their sense of smell is very strong. Their long ears and loose skin helps trap smells near their nose, so they can follow scent trails better. And their nose is so good, they can ignore people calling for them if they're following a smell. Basset hounds are friendly and gentle, and they like being with their pack or other dogs or people. They don't really like being alone too long. Basset hounds are calm and laid back and very gentle, and they have a deep and loud bark. Have you seen a real-life basset hound before? If you have, where did you see it? Thanks for listening to Animal Stories for Kids. If you like our stories, please give us a 5-star rating, subscribe to our podcast, and share it with your friends and family. Until next time, bye! If your child loves imaginative stories, I'd love to share my picture book, What Else Should I Eat? It's about a girl who's hungry and goes on a whimsical journey through a magical land of food, trying different kinds of food and exploring how they look, taste, feel, and smell. It's a fun way to show kids that eating different kinds of food can be exciting. The book is perfect for ages 3 to 6, and older kids enjoy it too. You can find What Else Should I Eat on Amazon and other online bookstores. Find all the details in the show notes.